एसएससी ने 2026-27 के लिए कैलेंडर लॉन्च कर दिया है, जिसमें कि जो सबसे पहले एग्जाम होगा वो एसएससी सीजीएल का होगा, उसके बाद में सीएचएसएल, एमटीएस, सीपीओ, स्टेनो सभी का एग्जाम होगा। तो इन सभी एग्जाम के लिए एडुकेटी बेस्ड पैटर्न पे आपको तैयारी करनी है, और पिनेकल ही एकमात्र ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, पब्लिकेशन है जो ये किताबें लॉन्च कर चुका है। आपको क्या है कि ये किताबें जरूर लेनी चाहिए। कहाँ से मिलेगी? अमेजन, फ्लिपकार्ट, स्नैपडील, मीशो, पिनेकल की वेबसाइट, लोकल बुक शॉप पे मिलेगी। वो कौन कौन सी किताबें? 8th एडिशन की बुक है, वो है 6500 जीएस की, जनरल स्टडी की, हिंदी इंग्लिश मीडियम में आती है, चैप्टर वाइज बुक होती है। उसके बाद में है ये एसएससी मैथ की, उसके बाद में है ये रीजनिंग की बुक है, ये 7200 एडुकेटी बेस्ड पैटर्न पे, और ये इंग्लिश की बुक है 7600 एडुकेटी बेस्ड पैटर्न पे। ईवीपी एमसीक्यू पे तैयारी आपको करनी चाहिए, इससे आप अच्छा स्कोर कर सकते हैं, लेटेस्ट कंटेंट पढ़ सकते हैं, और आप कम कंटेंट में, क्योंकि अगर रेलिवेंट कंटेंट है, कम कंटेंट है, तो भी आपकी आउटपुट है वो ज्यादा आएगी। तो इस बात को ध्यान में रखते हुए पिनेकल की किताबों को जरूर फॉलो करना चाहिए। 8th एडिशन आपको ले लेना चाहिए। ऑल द बेस्ट।
स्क्रीन पर आपको दिखाई दे रहा है वोकैबुलरी फॉर स्पीकिंग, है ना, वोकैबुलरी फॉर स्पीकिंग। चलो जी, ठीक है, चलो कोई नहीं जी, आ जाओ देखते हैं। अभी तक हमने कितने क्वेश्चन करे हैं? हमने करे हैं 750 आपने बेहतरीन क्वेश्चंस के प्रैक्टिस करी है। दैट इज अ गुड थिंग बेसिकली। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विथ क्वेश्चन नंबर 51। 751 यहाँ दिया हुआ है, 51 से हम स्टार्ट करेंगे। स्टार्ट करते हैं भाई। क्या कह रहा है भाई? 751 नंबर का क्वेश्चन कह रहा है प्रोपेगेट करना। द टर्म इज व्हाट? प्रोपेगेट। The term is propagate and the Hindi meaning for that particular word is वंश बढ़ाना. Propagate means वंश बढ़ाना, right? And if we are discussing this particular word, so the meaning for propagate means multiply. The word is what? Multiply or spread. To spread something or to multiply something, that is called propagate. Okay, to propagate something, right? Now question number 52. 52 is what? The word is propellant. Propellant means pradodak. The Hindi meaning for propellant is what? Pradodak. Okay, and what is the exact meaning? What could be the exact meaning for propellant? So meaning here we can see the meaning for propellant: substance that propels or diverts forward. Substance that propels or drives forward, that is called propellant. You can call it catalyst kind of thing. You can give it the another name, catalyst, or you can say foment. Augment, foment, catalyst and propellant, right? These words would be the synonym to each other basically, right? Propellant. Now question number 53. Propensity means the natural inclination of something towards something, right? The natural inclination of something towards something is called propensity, right? Propensity. So propensity means सहज प्रवृत्ति. In Hindi we can call it सहज प्रवृत्ति, right? And meaning is natural inclination, or you can say slant, bias or biasness, right? So biasness, slant, natural inclination, propensity, these would be the synonyms to one another. Now question number 54. Prophetic. The term is prophetic. Prophetic. Prophetic means bhavishyavarni. The term is what? Prophetic means bhavishyavarni. And what is the meaning of bhavishyavarni? Okay, the term is bhavishyavarni. And what is the meaning of bhavishyavarni? You can write here. Meaning having to do with predicting the future, right? Having to do with predicting the future. When someone is predicting the future, you can say he is prophetic. What? He is prophetic. The term is prophetic. When someone is far-sighted about future, when someone is predicting the future, okay, it is called prophetic. What? Prophetic, right? Prophetic. And from prophetic you can narrate a kind of word, you can call it prophet, right? So profit is the another word for prophetic. Now question number 55, propinquity. Propinquity, the term is propinquity. What is the meaning of propinquity? Propinquity means nikatta, closeness, proximity, you can say, right? Intimate, friendliness, right? So there are numbers of words for propinquity. Nikarta means the relationship between about okay, basically in a very simple term you can call it which friendly relationship between two people or among two people, okay, that is called propinquity. Propinquity, right? So nearness, the word is what? Nearness, kinship, friendly, okay, closeness, friendly, nearness, kinship, friendly, closeness, propinquity, and another word for okay, intimate. Intimate, the other word is what? Intimate. So intimate, closeness, friendly, nearness, kinship, propinquity, right? These words would be the synonym for one another. Now question number 56. 56 is what? Propound. The meaning for propound is प्रतिपादन करना. Propound. What is the meaning of propound? Propound means to explain or to put some idea before someone. Propound. Propound means to keep some idea before someone, to explain some idea before someone, to put forward some idea before someone, that is called propound. Or to explain something, right? Propound means put forward an idea. Put forward an idea, to give an idea to someone, that is called propound. To give an idea before a group, that is called propound. To give an idea before an organization, that is called propound. That to put, okay, to give an idea before an a meeting, basically, that is called propound, right? So propound means what? Pratipadan karna. Propound means pratipadan karna, right? Now the next question number 57. 57 is proscribe. The term is proscribe. The word is proscribe, and the meaning for proscribe is प्रतिबंधित करना. The meaning for proscribe is प्रतिबंधित करना, okay, and meaning is what? Command against. Command against something. Command against something, you can say. If you are going to command against something, you are going to prohibit it, right? Prohibit, to prohibit, to hinder it, hinder, to going to create a deadlock, basically, to going to create a deadlock for that particular thing, right? So proscribe means command against something, that is called prohibit, hinder, deadlock, or impede. Impede, hamper, and curve, you can write curve, and occlude, obstruct, you can write obstruct also, right? Obstacle, right? So these words would be synonyms to one another. Proscribe means command against something. Prohibit, hinder, deadlock, impede, hamper, curve, occlude, or and obstruct, and obstacle, right? Now question number 58. 58 is proselytize. Proselytize या proselytize. Proselytize या proselytize. So proselytize means धर्म परिवर्तन. Proselytize means what? Dharma parivartan. Dharma parivartan, meaning convert to another faith or religion. Proselytize, change the religion for some other religion. Change one's religion to another religion is called proselytize. Proselytize. Done. 59. Prosperity. The meaning of prosperity is what? Samriddhi. Prosperity means samriddhi, right? Samriddhi. So prosperity means samriddhi, okay. So meaning here you can write the condition of prospering, having good fortune. The condition of prospering, having good fortune is called prosperity, okay. Good fortune, having good fortune, or you can say create wealth, well off, right? So being well off या फिर having wealth is called prosperity. Being well off or having what wealth is called prosperity, right? Done. Now question number 60, prostate. Prostate, basically prostate, the meaning of prostate is निस्सहाय कर देना. The meaning for prostate is निस्सहाय कर देना, meaning render helpless or defenseless. Okay, render helpless, being helpless. Prostate means what? The exact word, or you can say the exact explanation would be for protest would be what? Helpless, being helpless, being helpless, right? Being helpless, that is called prostate. Done. Now we'll discuss question number 61, protocol. Protocol is basically a system to follow. Okay, code of conduct, you can say, right? Protocol means code of correct conduct, code of correct conduct, शिष्टाचार, etiquette, you can write etiquette. Okay, etiquette, 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 etiquette. Protocol means शिष्टाचार, code of correct conduct, etiquette, right? Etiquette, you can write etiquette. Done. So this is protocol. Now question number 62. 62 is what? Prototype. The term is what? Prototype, right? And what is the meaning of prototype? Pratiman. Prototype means what? Pratiman. And here is the meaning: a standard or typical example. Prototype means what? A standard or typical example would be the meaning of prototype. And here we can write what? Model. Exact model, you can say. Exact model. Right, exactly as original. Prototype about something, right? Now question number 63, provident. Provident means in Hindi you can call it दूरदर्शी. Provident means दूरदर्शी. So meaning providing carefully for the future. Provident means far sighted. Far sighted, right? FARSIGSTED, far sighted. Provident, 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 far sighted, meaning providing carefully for the future, right? Now question number 64, provisional. The term is provisional. Provisional means alpakaleen. Provisional, alpakaleen, under terms, meaning for provisional, under terms, not final, are fully worked out or agreed upon. Okay, you have ever heard that he is the provisional president, he is the provisional chairman, means in the place of someone he is acting chairman, you can say he is acting chairman. So acting is what? Provisional, not permanently, not finally. He is acted prime minister, he is acted prime minister, right? So that is provisional. Now question number 65, provocative. Provocative meaning uttejak, right? In Hindi you can call it uttejak. Provocative. Okay, and what would be the meaning? Serving or tending to provoke. Serving or tending to provoke or excite or to incite. Incite, to augment. To foment. Augment, foment, incite, excite, provoke, serving or tending to provoke. When someone is tending to provoke someone, that person is going to make the situation worse, right? And that person is going to make someone feel more angry or more pity or misery, right? That is called provoke. Okay, so provoke, incite, augment, foment, and what? Aggravate. So you can write aggravate in the place of provocative, right? Now question number 66. The word is premeditated. Premeditated, and the meaning for premeditated is what? Purvaniyojit. And what would be the meaning for purvaniyojit? You can call it plan in advance. You can write plan in advance in the place of premeditated, right? Premeditated. Okay, pre-planned, you can say. pre-planned. When something is pre-planned, it is called premeditated. When something is pre-planned, it is called premeditated. Done. Now the next. Next. Okay, 67. Question number 67. Prudent. Prudent means vivekpurn. In Hindi, we can call it vivekpurn. And meaning for prudent, careful and sensible, marked by sound judgment. Prudent is what you can write in the place of prudent, witty, full of wisdom, cautious, wary. So these words would be right in the place of what, prudent. Okay. Now question number 68. Pseudonym. The term is pseudonym. Pseudonym means what, upnam. In Hindi we can call it upnam, pseudonym, right? And what would be the meaning? Meaning would be a fictitious name used when the person performs a particular social role. So if I give you some example regarding a pseudonym, so when you read the warning section of any movie or series, anything, okay, so you can read there that this movie has only based on fiction. This movie is based on fiction basically, and the character is not related with any real character. Okay, so the name of the character is very different from the real one. So that is called pseudonym. That is called pseudonym. Like what in movie, the movie, the character does not hold the real name of his or her, right? 69. Psyche. The term is what, psyche. The term is psyche. Psyche means mansikta. Psyche means what, mansikta. In Hindi you can call it mansikta, meaning that which is responsible for one's thoughts and feelings. That which is responsible for one's thoughts and feelings. The seat of the faculty of reason. The seat of the faculty of reason. That is called psyche. That is called psyche. Now we'll discuss question number 70. Psychiatrist. The term is what, psychiatrist. Psychiatrist means manochikitsak. Psychiatrist, meaning, here is the meaning, a physician who specializes, right, a physician who specializes in psychiatry, right? Right. Okay, now question number 71. Psychopathic. Psychopathic means manorogmay. Psychopathic. And what would be the meaning? Meaning is suffering from an undiagnosed mental disorder. Psychopathic, suffering from an undiagnosed mental disorder, that is called psychopathic. That is called what, psychopathic, right? Now we'll discuss question number 72. 72 is what, puerile. Puerile means what, bachkana. In Hindi we can call it bachkana. Okay, what is puerile? Puerile means of or characterize of a child, like childish. Okay, you can call it childish. You can term it as childish, right? Childish. Okay, puerile means what, childish. Puerile. Puerile means what, childish. Now the next question number 73. Pugnacity. The term is what, pugnacity, and the meaning of pugnacity is what, jhagdalupan. You can call it quarrelsome, right? Quarrelsome. Okay, quarrelsome, pugnacity. So a natural disposition to be hostile. A natural disposition to be hostile, or we can write so many words here. Okay, like enmity. We can write enmity here. Enmity and animosity, enmity, and a dispute kind of thing. Dispute, making dispute. Okay, so dispute, animosity, enmity, hostile, pugnacity, these are what, these are synonyms to one another. Okay, now question number 74. Puissant. The term is what, puissant. Puissant means in Hindi we can call it shaktisali. Puissant means what, shaktisali. In Hindi we can call it shaktisali, but in English we can term it as powerful. Puissant means Puissant. Puissant. Spelling is more important than anything else. Spelling and the pronunciation of that word is what very important you can call, right? Right, puissant, 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 शक्तिशाली, meaning powerful, meaning powerful. Done. Now the next question number 75. Pulmonary. Pulmonary means what? Fuffusi. In Hindi you can call it fuffusi. Pulmonary is meaning relating to or affecting the lungs. Pulmonary is, you know, the duct basically inside the lungs, that is called pulmonary, right? In Hindi you can call it dhamaniya, na, something like that. 76. Pulverize, right? Pulverize, the term is pulverize. Pulverize. Pulverize means what? Peesna. The term is what? Peesna. Pulverize karna, peesna, right? Meaning make into a powder. When something you are going to crush and make that thing is powder, okay? When you are going to crush any kind of substance and crush into a powder substance, it is called pulverize. By breaking up or cause to become dust. Make into a powder by breaking up or cause to become dust, that is called pulverize. That is called pulverize. Now pummel. The term is pummel. Pummel. Pummel means damkal. Pummel, pummel, damkal, meaning strike, usually with the fist. Okay, damkal, strike. When you are going to hit something by your fist, that is called pummel. What it is, when you are going to hit something forcefully with the help of your fist, that is called pummel, right? Strike, to strike something by fist, usually with the fist, that is called pummel. Pummel, right? 78. Question number 78. Word number 78. Punctilious. The term is here punctilious. And what is the meaning of punctilious? Punctilious means ati sistachari. In Hindi you can call it ati sistachari. Punctilious. And what would be the spelling? You can spell it Punctilious. 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 Punctilious is means what? Ati sistachari means what? Meaning is here marked by precise accordance with details, right? And you can write here etiquette, the proper etiquette for something punctilious, right? Discipline, you can also write discipline for that. 79. Punitive. Punitive. Punitive means dandatmak. The term is what? Punitive. Punitive. Punitive means dandatmak, meaning inflicting punishment. Punitive means inflicting punishment. Inflicting. Inflicting punishment. Punishment. Inflicting punishment. Punitive, dandatmak. The word is eti. Purge. Purge. Purge means nirmal karna, to make something pure. Purge means to make something pure, and in Hindi you can call it nirmal karna. When you are going to make something pious, you can use purge. Meaning is an abrupt or sudden removal of a person or group from an organization or place. Okay, when you are going to remove a person from your group, and that person is not very good for your organization or for your group, so you are going to do what? Purge to that person. You are going to purge that person. Basically you are going to remove that person from your group, right? That is called purge. Now 81. Pusillanimous means what? Darpok. Pusillanimous means darpok. In Hindi you can call it darpok, and the term is what? Very important. You can say here pusillanimous. Pusillanimous. Pusillanimous, darpok, meaning lacking in courage and many strength and resolution. Lacking in courage and manly strength and resolution is called pusillanimous, डरपोक, है ना? lacking in courage, right? Lacking in courage. Cowardice, you can say in the other term, cowardice, or timid in the other term also, right? Timid, timid and cowardice, pusillanimous, pusillanimous, right? Now question number 82, 82. So 82 is pyromaniac. Pyromaniac. The term is pyromaniac, and the Hindi meaning for pyromaniac is atisbaji. What we can call it, atisbaji in Hindi, pyromaniac. Spelling is Pyromaniac. Pyro, Romaniac. Pyromaniac. Pyromaniac means atisbaji. Meaning is here a person with a mania for setting things on fire. If a person have intense desire to put everything into the fire, that person is that person is suffering from pyromaniac, right? That person is suffering from pyromaniac, right? Done. Pyromaniac, pyromaniac, atisbaji, meaning a person with a mania, you can say a mania for setting things on fire. Means that person is going to put all the things into the fire, right? That is called pyromaniac. That person is suffering from pyromaniac. Now question number 83, quadrupt. Quadrupt, and the meaning of quadrupt means four. The meaning of quadrupt is four basically, right? The term quad represent four, okay, in the related to number. So quadrupt means what? Chatuskodi. In Hindi you can call it chatuskodi. Now we'll discuss meaning. An animal, especially a mammal having four limbs, is specialized for walking. Four limbs. Four limbs means what? 4 foot, right? 4 feet basically. 4 feet. Limbs means what? Feet basically, right? So an animal, especially a mammal having 4 feet or 4 limbs, is specialized for walking, means an animal that has basically an animal that has what? 4 feet to walk. For 4 feet to walk, it is called what? Quadrupt. That 4 feet is called what? Quadrupt. That 4 feet is called quadrupt. Quadrupd. Quadrupt. Now question number 84, quagmire. The term is what? Quagmire. Quagmire. Mire. Quagmire. 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 Quagmire means daldal. Quagmire means what? Daldal, right? When we are going to write the meaning of that particular word, quagmire, a soft wet area, a soft wet area of low lying land, a soft wet area of low lying land that sinks underfoot, that sinks underfoot. When we are going to when we are going to try when we are trying to when we are trying to go on that particular land, that is what quagmire, that we are going to put our leg and on that particular land, that is going to that is going to sink, okay? So that is called quagmire. That is called quagmire. Now question number 85, right? Question number 85. 85 is stating quant. The term is what? Quant. What is the meaning of quant? Quaint. Quant. Quant means strange. Quant means peculiar. The term is peculiar also. You can write here peculiar for quant. Peculiar for quant. Peculiar for quant. Quaint. Quant means peculiar. Bilachad. In Hindi you can call it bilachad, right? And here is the meaning: strange in an interesting or pleasing way. Peculiar, strange in an interesting or pleasing way. When something is interesting and what strange, it is called quant. When something is interesting and strange simultaneously, you can call it peculiar or quant, right? Now question number 86. The term is 86. 86 is what? Quandary. The term is quandary. Quandary means vyakulta. Quandary. 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 Quandary means what? Vyakulta, you can say vyakulta. So here is the meaning: state of uncertainty. State of uncertainty, right? Or perplexity. So you can write so many words for quandary, right? So here we can write so many words, okay? So wait, keep patience and look at the board. Look on the screen basically, right? Quandary. So quandary means baffle. Baffle. Okay. Quandary means perplex. Quandary means anxiety. Right? Quandary means baffle, perplex, anxiety, and we can write what the another word, ambiguous. Ambiguous, right? And we can write what, baffle, perplex, and anxiety, ambiguous. Bewilderment. Bewilder. Bewilderment. Right? We can write bewilderment. We can write something more. We can write here confounded. Confounded. Confounded, bewilderment, confounded, ambiguous, anxiety, perplex, and baffle. These are the synonyms for quandary. And quandary means what? Vyakulta, bechani, right? Kind of bechani and vyakulta you can write. So baffle, perplex, anxiety, ambiguous, bewilderment, confounded. Confounded. So a state of uncertainty or perplex. So ambiguous here I have written here ambiguous, right? So ambiguous is the another word for quandary, right? You can write baffle also, you can write perplex also in the place of quandary, you can write anxiety also in the place of what, quandary, and you can write bewilderment, confounded also, right? So these are the words that can be used in the place of quandary. These are the words. And the very important word, perplexity. You can see here perplex and you can see here perplexity, right? Perplexity means what? Bechani, anxiety basically, right? In a very true sense. Question number 87. You can see here question number 87, and the term is what? Quarantine. The term is quarantine. 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 Quarantine means what? Ekantwas. Quarantine means ekantwas. Ekantwas, and you are very familiar with this particular word, right? Because you have seen the era of pandemic, you have seen the era of what, lockdown, and at that moment you have familiar with so many words, right? You can you have heard so many words like quarantine, like mutation, like what, uh, social distancing, right? There are so many words. Okay, so quarantine is the one of the words, okay, that are used in the during lockdown, right? Quarantine means isolation to prevent the spread of infectious disease. Quarantine means isolation, and quarantine means individual kind of thing, individual kind of thing. Quarantine means what? Seclude, you can say. Seclude, being seclude, being individual, you can say being individual, being seclude, being seclude, all right? Being seclude, being individual, being what? Austere. So these words would be used as the synonym of quarantine, right? Isolation, right? Kept in isolation is called quarantine. Kept in isolation is called quarantine. Now we'll discuss question number 88. 88 is stating query. Query, QUARRY, query. Query means what? To hunt someone, to hunt something. Animal hunted or caught for food. Okay. Query, to hunt animal. To hunt animal is called query. To hunt animal for food, right? To hunt animal for food is called query. QUARRY, QUARRY, query. Query, query बोल सकते हो इसको, query. Animal hunted or caught for food. Animal hunted or caught for food, like in Hindi you can say शिकार करना, right? Now question number 89. Question number 89. 89 is quell. 89 is quell. 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 Quell means what? Daman karna. The term is quell. Quell means daman karna. Daman karna. In Hindi we can call it daman karna. To make to suppress something. What? Quell means to suppress. To suppress something. To suppress something. That is called quell. to suppress something, to put an end to put an to put an end to put an end to, right? That is called quell, quell. Quell means quench, quench. You can also write quench for quell, right? Quench, right? Quench. So you can write a single word for quell, right? Quench, quench, like synonym, right? Quench, okay. And you can write one more word for quell, right? That is called extinguish. Extinguish. So you can write extinguish also. So extinguish and uh, quench and quell would be the synonyms to one another, right? And meaning of quell is what? To suppress something or to put an end to something, right? Now question number 90. You can see here quench, right? And here I have written quell for both, right? So you can write quench here, summon karna, right? In Hindi you can call it summon karna, and meaning for quench is assuage or satisfy, thirst basically, related to thirst like प्यास, okay? So quench means summon करना, meaning है assuage और satisfy, thirst. प्यास बुझाने को लेके आप quench बोलते हो, आग बुझाने को आप extinguish बोलते हो, क्या? आग बुझाना. इन हिंदी यू कैन कॉल इट आग बुझाना, राइट? तो आग बुझाने को आप क्या बोलते हो? एक्सटिंग्विश बोलते हो. क्वेंच QUENCH होता है समन करना किसका? एसुएज और सेटिस्फाई. आप पैसिफाई करना भी मार्क कर सकते हो, सूद करना भी बोल सकते हो, सूद करना, SOOTHE, सूद करना, क्वेंच करना, राइट? ये सारे वर्ड्स आपस में सिनोनिम्स के तौर पर यूज होते हुए दिखाई देंगे. नाउ नेक्स्ट 91. The term is querulous. Querulous means querulous बोल सकते हो या फिर querulous बोल सकते हो, right? You can call it querulous or querulous. So querulous means शिकायती. In Hindi you can call it शिकायती. To making complaint, to making complaint, right? In a true sense you can call it to making complaint, querulous, right? ठीक है, querulous. So meaning given to complaining, right? Querulous means QUERULOUS. Querulous means given to complaining or complaining, right? So you can correct it. Now question number 92. Quiescent, 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 QUIESCENT. Quiescent means to make something inactive. To make something inactive. You can call it to make something inactive. To make something inactive, it is called quiescent. 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 Quiescent means to make something inactive, right? Okay, so we can write here so many words for quiescent, right? You can see here. Okay, look at the board. You can look at the screen basically. So quiescent means what? Inactive, inert. Okay, inactive and inert, and you can write what? Lethargy basically. Lethargy, and another word for lethargic. Okay, lethargic. And sluggish, you can also write sluggish. You can also write indolent. The very important word is what? Indolent for quiescent, right? So indolent, and you can write sloth also. Sloth. Okay. Dormant, you can write the another word dormant. And doze also, write doze, you can write also doze. Okay, so temporarily inactive, dormant, quiescent, inactive, inert, lethargic, sluggish, indolent, sloth, dormant, inactive, to make something inactive, right? Quiescent. So these are the words for quiescent, right? Now question number 93. Quirk. The word is quirk. QUIRK. The word is also important, and the importance of its spelling you can understand, right? So Quirk means anokhi chal. In Hindi you can say anokhi chal. Anokhi chal. Sudden sharp turn or twist. When someone is uh, going or someone is walking and making a sharp turn, it is called quirk. When someone is walking and making a sharp turn, okay, a sharp turn, that is called a sharp turn or twist, that is called quirk. Quirk. Quirk means what? Anokhi chal, right? Anokhi chal. Now 94 is quiver. Quiver. Quiver means what? Kampan. Quiver. Quiver means what? Kampan, right? So meaning is tremble. Quiver means kampan. The meaning is tremble or shake. 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 Tremble or shake. Tremble. Tremble or shake. When something is trembling, right? Shivering, you can call it shivering, right? But for some reason you can say, right? By fearing, by fear you can call it, right? Or by timid you can call it, right? So quiver means tremble or shake. 95 quixotic. Question number 95, quixotic. The term is quixotic. Avyavaharik. Avyavaharik. Something like strange. Strange you can say. Quixotic is strange, right? So idealistic but impractical. When something is idealistic but you cannot use it, or you can call it impractical, that is called quixotic, right? Quixotic. Quixotic, right? Quixotic. Yes, okay. Now 96. Question number 96 and the word number 96 also. Quorum. The term is quorum. 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 Quorum means what? Karya sadhak sankhya. Karya sadhak or sankhya. You can call it quorum. 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 Quorum means karya sadhak, or you can call it sankhya. So meaning is minimal number of members necessary to conduct a meeting, right? So that that number of person basically required to conduct a meeting is called quorum, right? Then that minimum number of persons, basically that minimum number of persons that is required to conduct a meeting, that is called what? Quorum. Quorum बोल सकते हो, you can say quorum. Quorum, right? Quorum. Quorum. 97, rabid. The term is what? Rabid. Rabid. Rabid means what? Cutter, right? Rabid means cutter. So extremist you can call it, right? So of or suffering rabies, okay? In other sense you can call it rabies, suffering from a rabies, right? Like a fanatic. Cutter, rabid, rabies, fanatic, and you can call it lunatic in other sense. Lunatic state of madness. State of madness is also would be the another word, madness, right? State of madness. So state of madness, lunatic, rabid, or for suffering rabies like a fanatic. Okay. Now question number 98. raconteur means what? मजेदार कहानियां सुनाने वाला. मजेदार कहानियां सुनाने वाला. raconteur means what? मजेदार कहानियां सुनाने वाला. Meaning is here storyteller, one who tells stories with wit and skill. A very skillful storyteller raconteur कहला सकता है भाई, right? A very skillful storyteller teller is called what? raconteur. Raconteur. The spelling is very important for that particular word, right? Raconteur. Raconteur. Right? Raconteur. You can see the spelling, right? Now question number 99. Rail. Rail. Rail means what? In Hindi you can say ninda karna. Rail, right? And meaning for rail is complain bitterly. And you can make you can write many words for rail, right? You can say blame to blemish, right? The word for rail is blemish. Criticize, okay? Blemish, criticize. Condemn, rebuke, chastise, and blemish, criticize, condemn, rebuke, chastise, and what? cheat, scorn, reprimand. You can write reproach also. Reproach also. You can write reproach also for rail, right? So meaning of rail is what? To make criticism or to make condemn something, that is called rail. Okay. Now question number 800. Question number 800, rally. Rally means what? एकत्र होना, एकत्र करना, right? RALLY, rally means what? एकत्र करना. So rally means एकत्र करना, meaning is what? Come or bring together. Rally means what? एकत्र करना और bring together. You can see in the rally. Rally में आप देख भी सकते हो कि भीड़ कितनी ज़्यादा आ जाती है, right? There are so many people. Okay, there are so many people who can who gather basically, right? For a special purpose basically. Come or bring together, rally, एकत्र करना या एकत्र होना. Done. So we have done 800 words, right? Including these 50 words, we have reached 800 words and we have achieved this milestone basically, right? So after understanding of these words and what you are feeling basically, just write down in the comment section basically. Okay. So what is the important thing about these words? So from where we are discussing these words, that is the very important term, right? कि ये वर्ड हम कहाँ से कर रहे हैं, कैसे कर रहे हैं. 800 क्वेश्चन हमने करे भाई. 800 क्वेश्चन किसके करे भाई? हमने इसके करे, जो वोकैबुलरी फॉर स्पीकिंग आप कर रहे हो उसके हमने 800 वर्ड्स करे.
SSC CGL टायर 2 SSC CGL मेंस एग्जाम के लिए पिनेकल का टेस्ट पास जो टेस्ट पैकेज है 33,600 MCQ है, जिसमें नए पैटर्न पे एडुक्यूटी बेस्ड टेस्ट पैकेज है ये. और इसमें क्या क्या है ये मैं आपको पूरा बता देता हूँ. आपको ये कहाँ पे मिलेगा? SSC CGL pinnacle.com. अगर आप वेबसाइट पे जाते हैं, नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक भी दिया हुआ है, या पिनेकल की आप जो ऐप है, मोबाइल ऐप है, वहाँ से भी आप जा सकते हैं. ये टेस्ट आप मोबाइल ऐप से भी दे सकते हैं. ये टेस्ट आप क्या है कि डेस्कटॉप या लैपटॉप से भी दे सकते हैं. ठीक है. ये पूरा पैकेज है SSC का टेस्ट पास जो एडुक्यूटी पैटर्न पे है, और ये है टायर 2 से रिलेटेड स्पेसिफिक. अगर आपको सिर्फ टायर 2 से रिलेटेड चाहिए तो आपको करना क्या है, यहाँ पे जाना है और यहाँ पर सीधा आप यहाँ पे जा सकते हैं टेस्ट पोर्टल पे, वरना इस पर क्लिक करेंगे तो सीधा वो टेस्ट पोर्टल पे ले जाएगा. इसके बाद में क्या होगा कि ये वाला पैकेज आपको नजर आएगा. इसमें क्या क्या है ये मैं पूरी डिटेल जानकारी दे देता हूँ. 1 ईयर की तो वैलिडिटी है इसकी. SSC CGL टायर 2 फुल लेंथ, जो जिसमें कि 150 क्वेश्चन होते हैं. कितने क्वेश्चन होते हैं? 150 क्वेश्चन होते हैं. 70, 60 और 20 का कम्बिनेशन होता है, आपको पता ही होगा. और उसमें 100 टेस्ट है, मतलब 15,000 क्वेश्चन तो इसी के हैं. और ये जब आप इतना करेंगे, डिटेल में इतना करेंगे, तो आपकी बहुत अच्छी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी. फिर है सेक्शन 1 से रिलेटेड कितने टेस्ट है? 100 टेस्ट है. आप जानते हैं मैथ रीजनिंग 30 क्वेश्चन होते हैं सेक्शन 1 में, और सेक्शन 2 में क्या है कि इंग्लिश और GS होता है. 45-25 क्वेश्चन होते हैं. 100 सेट टेस्ट इसके होंगे. टायर 2 जो कंप्यूटर का एग्जाम होता है 20 क्वेश्चन है, एक सेट में होता है. 100 सेट इसके हैं. इसके अलावा प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन है, वो क्वेश्चन पेपर 4 हैं, जिसमें एक में आपको पता है 150 क्वेश्चन होते हैं. और जो पुराने पेपर भी हैं, ये तो नए पेपर हैं, पुराने पेपर भी आपको मिलेंगे. 8 मैथ, 11 इंग्लिश, 19 पेपर आपको पुराने मिलेंगे. तो कुल मिलाकर क्या है कि 33,600 MCQ. अगर आप इतना कर लेते हैं, देखो सेक्शन वाइज टेस्ट, कंप्यूटर के टेस्ट, फुल लेंथ टेस्ट और प्रीवियस ईयर टेस्ट, ये सारा अगर आप कॉम्बिनेशन का प्रैक्टिस कर लेते हैं तो आपकी तैयारी बहुत अच्छी हो जाएगी और बहुत अच्छा स्कोर आएगा. ऑल द बेस्ट.